Howdy folks, how y'all doing out there? You're back with Big CheeZ for another Sunday Slice. I'm actually managing to get this one done after the last stream. I don't know why. Somehow I was tired in the middle, but I have enough energy to do this the last time compared to the second one. But I'm still tired. My voice kind of hurts, but I feel a sense of pride that I have never goddamn felt in my life. Thank you very much. No, like seriously, we've done amazing, okay? We've raised a ton of awareness. We've helped out a fantastic cause and raised £1,901 and 69 pence. So thank you very much, Simon, for getting in there with the last 69. It's incredible. It's a fantastic amount of money that's going to go so far to help a fantastic cause. I've said the stats many times over the course of this event, but 2,160 people dying every day to suicide. The millions of people that mind help every day. It's fantastic, okay? It's drawing that number down. We did a lot over the course of this stream, and as I said at the end of the stream, I was asking you guys what cause you might like to kind of help next, or if you would like to carry on doing mental health as the kind of charity area that we continue to support with this channel, and the answer was kind of a resounding yes. A resounding yes for mental health. So we are going to be sticking around with mental health. But before we move on to what we're going to be doing next, I just want to say once again, thank you to everybody who got involved, who shared the charity, shared the channels out, who shared the streams out, who stuck around, even swung by for a minute or whatever it was. You guys made this a fantastic event. We had some fantastic moments happen, some lovely chats, some weird, very weird chats, some just fantastic parts of it that, you know, show that, you know, you can do some fantastic good and have a fantastic time doing it. As much as this, I'm knackered every time after them, and it's kind of like a little bit of a thing for me that I have to kind of go a little bit crazy when we're trying to organize it or whatever, but they are generally the thing I've looked forward to most every single month. It's just been wonderful fun. And I seriously cannot believe we've raised nearly £2,000. Thank you so much to everybody. I couldn't be more grateful. But yeah, okay, so what are we doing for the next one? Right, this, I mean, should be easier, okay? Because I'm not sure yet if we're going to not be doing it for Mind or what, but if we are going to be doing it for Mind, we'll do a separate maybe event. But I think we're probably going to try and find another mental health charity to support for another 3 months and continue doing events for them. Now, exactly the format this is going to take I'm going to try and look into it the next sort of couple of days, so I'll have a plan for you guys for next week. But right now, it's going to be a Jack and Daxter themed stream, okay? Mainly that means no community stuff, okay? I'm very sorry about that. I do enjoy doing that part of thing with you, and at the very least over the course of these 3 months, we will have at least one kind of community themed stream, okay? How about that? All right, because that's fun. We get to get you guys involved. You guys can play some games with me. I get to just have some fun with you guys, and you know, it branches things out to other people, which would be lovely, okay? But for this first one, sorry, as hell, my bad. Trying to speak through that, yeah. This one is going to be Jack and Daxter themed. Now, there are 2 ways that this can go. I'm leaning towards one way because I think it will be more of a challenge, more of a charity endurance kind of thing. And the other way is, I think I would be disappointing, but you know, the chance to disappoint so many people at once is a chance that not many men get. Yeah, okay, so the first one, and more probably one that's going to go wrong, is the potential that we do all 3 Jack and Daxters as a speedrun challenge. Now, I've been looking into it, and there is not actually necessarily a PS4. But basically, there's a speed run. If you're around for a bit of the stream, basically, I was wondering what the quickest time is for getting Jack and Dax done. And at the moment, that time sits at 1 hour. No, that time sits at 57 minutes. I need to see how quickly I can do it myself. But that is blitzing through the whole game, not grabbing every power star, not doing that special endings or anything like that. That's blitzing through the whole game as fast as humanly possible. It does abuse a few game mechanics that I'm not sure if they've transferred over to the PlayStation 4 version. So that's what I'm kind of looking at the moment. So I don't know if there's like a PS4, PS5 version exclusive for it. There might well be. If there is, then it means my time is a bit different. But as it stands, I could get onto that leaderboard right now if I wanted to. Anyway, right. What the other I know if I'm doing for doing all three of them, I think the time at the moment is like 10 hours. Okay, and realistically, I would probably take that long on one game, let alone all three. So the other thing to do though is that apparently finishing all three games would roughly take about 52 hours. Yeah. Now factoring in say breaks and potential for messing up. And maybe having like a quick nap in the middle or something, that would be not probably good enough sleep because my opinions on that for a stream, goddamn. But factoring food and whatever, that's probably going to be closer to about 60 hours, right? So what, 2.5 days of streaming. Now I'm up for doing that. I'm up for giving that a good go. Whether that's feasible, it's a different question. I don't know what the stats are exactly, but I'm pretty sure after 2 days, one would go a bit loopy. And, I can't go any loopier, really, can I? But that is the one I'm kind of leaning towards. I don't want to rush through Jak and Daxter. I don't want to just blitz it. I don't want it to be a kind of rush story or anything like that. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm thinking of leaning towards that one, okay? We'll work through all three Jak and Daxter games because since I started doing the channel, I've always had it in my head that I've wanted to do a Jak and Daxter stream, and I don't want to rush that because if we were say getting for a speed run thing of each of them, it'd be it could be about 3 to maybe 4 or 5 hours, right? And that doesn't seem like worth a charity thing to do. It's a very cool thing to do, and I'm still going to try and do it, right? As a side thing, I'm planning on maybe doing some streams. I'll get into this bit in a minute. What channel stuff I'm kind of thinking of doing. Like my head has kind of been racing a little bit while I have been awake because I haven't been doing a lot. But right now I'm thinking of doing all three of them as a long ass stream. It could well damage me. Sorry, but I think it could be a lot of fun. Okay, that will probably be taking place at the end of this month. I've got to work out times and stuff and whatever with work and see what I can do next and whatever. But that's what I'm kind of thinking of at the moment. Okay, which I hope you guys are excited about. I hope you guys like that idea rather than the speedrun idea, because with the speedrun as well, there's not a whole lot of there's no leeway. Like the guy who did the 57 minutes thing, there was no leeway on what he was doing. There's like if he failed anything, bang, that wouldn't have done it. Okay, it would have. He has set the Guinness World Record for it, and I would love to break that record. I am aiming to try and see what I can do to do that. But he didn't. It wasn't a recorded one. It wasn't a streamed one. It was a recorded off-stream version of it, and it didn't look like he had a lot of time to think or to talk or to do anything. It was pure focus on the game. And I like talking to you guys. I do. So I don't know. It doesn't feel like right for a stream. Like, you know what I mean? For a charity stream anyway. For streaming it directly and maybe talking a little bit as we go, but like the level of focus you have on it, like the milliseconds of when to jump and to do this and that and the other, it's a bit, for me, it would be right for a charity stream. Especially when they've been as they are so far. So much fun, so much chat, so much whatever going on. They're just nicer, I find. So we are probably going to go the longer route. Okay, and like I said, I find that more of an endurance, a challenge thing that I can actually do. Beating that guy's time, I'm not sure I can actually do, but I'm going to try. But like I said, I'll be doing those on separate things. So that's what I'm planning, right? Potentially then this month, depending on how things go, I would like to properly do this in cosplay. Get the full get-up for it, probably. I've seen a really cool outfit for the first one with a hat, with the wig and everything to go with it too. I'm going to try and see what I can do to go full cosplay with this. But I will keep you guys posted, okay? Once I figure out how I'm going to try and do this one, I'll let you guys know probably the next Sunday slice of what we try and plan and whatnot from there, okay? But that's for potentially the next one. Again, I'll have details of who we're going to be supporting. It will be for mental health, that much is certain. I'm going to let you know what we're going to be probably doing on the next one. Okay, if it's this month, it's this month. If it's next month, then we'll do a community one at the end of this month. Sound good? I hope that sounds good for you guys. What else is going on though? So yeah, I mean, you haven't had a long time without me, really, have you? It feels like I should have gone away for longer, but you know, I'm here, I'm back again. Channel stuff, all right? I've been looking at the analytics and the stuff like that from the stream. And I think I made a big mistake in restreaming it, personally. I'm not sure how that's going to affect charity stuff going forward. I might have to just lump it on that kind of thing, which will be absolutely fine. The goal is more to raise money for charity rather than think about it from a channel perspective. It's been lovely that my subs have gone up, my followers have gone up on both Twitch and YouTube, so that much is fantastic, and the watch time I would never say no to. But thinking about kind of looking at it more in the sense of what the channel is doing, I do not think I'm going to be restreaming ever again. At least not charity ones. So I know there's people who can be following me on Twitch who don't watch YouTube, and vice versa. So I might carry on doing it for those specifically. But from a channel perspective, I will be going back to streaming individually. Okay, so that means that there will be specific games that will be popping up on some. For example, on Twitch, we are working on Satisfactory right now. We are going to carry on doing that for sure. We are going to be starting a series of Valheim, a stream series of Valheim that people are going to be able to join into if they wish. We are going to be doing, what else was I thinking of doing? Valheim, Satisfactory, Elder Scrolls Online, something else, possibly Apex. I might be carrying on Apex. I think there's going to be something else though. Not sure. As for YouTube, don't know is my honest answer. Obviously, there's a lot of games right now that I've got recorded. Okay, you guys are going to be seeing a game coming out very soon called Eternal Cylinder, which is fantastic, which is amazing. I encourage all of you guys to jump on it yourself. It is a game currently in early access, but you have to. It's not on Steam. You have to go on. If you type in Eternal Cylinder, look for Good Shepherd Entertainment. They are currently sending out keys to it. So you go on the site, send in your email, they'll send you an access key eventually. I think it's like they do it twice a day, every 12 hours or something. But they'll send you an access key so you can download it on the Epic Store. It's a fantastic, fantastic game. Really good survival kind of elements to it. Really cool, really cute aspects to it as well. But you guys will see that on the video that's coming out. It will be hopefully coming out tomorrow, actually. The first one of it. There's about 8 episodes in the series so far. The game is not finished or anything like that, so there is a lot to it that, you know, I haven't seen yet or anything. But it's a wonderful game. Encourage you guys to jump on it yourself, give it a try. What else is coming soon? So there'll be more Breathage coming up very soon, and obviously we have the last episodes of Far Cry coming out again very soon, especially just before Far Cry 6 drops. There's a lot of stuff I've got to kind of work out where I'm going to place it on YouTube, because I want to get back to streaming on YouTube. I haven't streamed on YouTube for a little while now, and there's a whole load of stuff I have to kind of fix, really. As much as I like doing the how-tos and stuff like that, I feel like I'm going to keep trying to do both channels, both Twitch and on YouTube. And I'm going to try and find games that, you know, I can actually do good at. So I can do how-tos for you guys and stuff like that too. And obviously, you know, with building and bits and pieces, there's probably going to be a whole load of survival games coming out still, just because I like to build. I like to develop stuff on these games. And one of the few things that I'm very good at is the attention to detail stuff, going kind of crazy with my designs and whatnot, and pushing these things as far as they go, which do very well on YouTube, you know, as you guys have seen. So those will kind of be still coming out. But there will be a handful of videos. I'm very sorry about this, but there will be a handful of videos that will still be coming out in 480p. Unfortunately, I had a bit of an issue with computer blowing up and hard drive having like the raw footage or something. I can't remember what it was now. And my Adobe updating at the same time, so it kind of screwed up all my settings and all this sorts of stuff. So the only version I had of these things was 480. So if you have seen them in the 480 on Valheim, I'm very sorry. There might be 2 or 3 more coming out of it, but that should be the end of the issues. And at least the Eternal Cylinder stuff will not be crap quality. Okay? It will not be happening again after this. Okay, there'll be a couple more that come up, and after that, it is fixed. I promise you that. That being said, though, so Eternal Cylinder coming out for just normal Let's Play videos and stuff like that. We have more Breathage coming out, like I said, obviously in the fancy dress. We will have Far Cry, we'll have Valheim. I've started to record I've had to do the last fight on Valheim. I still haven't faced the last boss yet myself. So I still need to do that for you guys as well. And then Valheim will be coming to an end probably. Okay, there'll be plenty of building videos and bits and pieces like that coming out. And of course, we'll be jumping on Valheim every time it updates with the big stuff. I'm ridiculously excited for the Hearth and Home upgrade they're doing something. So it's like it's kind of geared around building, so it's kind of perfect for me. I imagine the other ones, when they come out, there will be building aspects to get added in because there'll be new materials and whatnot, but I can't wait. Okay, that's going to be fantastic. In terms of streaming though, okay, so we will be finishing off the Ratchet & Clank series that we are doing on that very soon. Apex will be coming onto the channel, for sure, okay? And what I'm thinking of doing is I'm probably going to do Apex on YouTube and Fortnite on Twitch. And that way we can keep it nice and separate, keep having fun on there and that kind of thing. I also enjoyed, as much as I sucked at it, I also enjoyed jumping back onto Star Wars Battlefront. That was a good deal, so there might be a few of those popping up on there. But I like having a story series, so I'm going to try and jump back into Assassin's Creed Valhalla. All right, I have been away from that for far too long now. I've completely lost my sense of skill on that game. But I'm going to try and get back into it. We can carry on crank back into the story and that kind of thing on that game. All right, especially as the Druids DLC is coming out soon, and I'd like to be able to be ready for that. But in terms of the other stuff for YouTube, especially for stream-wise, I am still intending to do a whole Ratchet & Clank series of the older games. That does mean I have to try and dig out a PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3 and find the old games, which is absolutely fine. I'm more happy to do that. But if there's anything you guys would like to see, if there's any cool old games that I haven't played, if there's anything that you guys would like to see in particular on the channel, please let me know. I'm more than happy to stream it. I need to get onto streaming properly, okay? And one of the things I'm thinking of doing while there's some, while there's some buzz about it, while there's a load of stuff I haven't done on it, is jumping onto Marvel Avengers. Okay, so if you want to join me on that, I do have a buddy I played it with now. Well, to be fair, we played the whole game so far together. I'll be jumping on with, but there's a bunch of spaces. There's team for 4. There's room for 4, even I should say, on that game. So there, there's that to do. There's a couple of games that I've downloaded lately that I haven't even touched yet. There's stuff like Concrete Genie. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it was in PlayStation's free games of the month a little while back, as was Greedfall, which is kind of like a big RPG game. Both the games I've never done before, but like Greedfall especially, I'm really excited to jump onto. I can't wait to check out what it looks like. Haven't finished The Forest yet either, so I'm thinking of starting a new series on that for sure for YouTube. I need to put more, focus into. Maybe not focus. I just need to. There's a load of stuff I'm planning on doing on YouTube, especially right now. But I just need to kind of have a bit more scheduling. I need to have a think about what I'm doing on it exactly. It's not going to go away. It's not going to stop. It's going to be more. It's going to be better. It is going to be better. Hopefully better than the job I did of cleaning my face with paint. Right now, I kind of look like I've got a hint of purple to me. I look like I've been Ribena or something and it's stained. But there's a bunch of stuff I'm planning on doing and thinking of doing, okay? But if anyone has any suggestions or calls for games that they would like to see me do on the channel, maybe some funny, weird stuff that you're like, I'd like to see how he reacts to this, let me know, okay? Drop it in the comments below. But that's what's happening this Sunday, okay? A little bit of channel redirection, a little bit of both channel redirections, I guess, or getting back on track, I should say, anyway. But mostly, guys, it's just about charity. All right, you guys have been fantastic, amazing, wonderful, supportive people these last 3 months, and I couldn't have done any of this without you guys. So thank you so much. £1,901.69 for our first proper charity thing from this channel alone. Okay, the Thankmas thing will be happening again at the end of this year, so I can't wait to do that. I do have a plan for that, and I've mentioned it to a couple of you guys. And if you're still up for doing that, I'm going to be trying to get that kind of started as well soon. I'm not going to tell any of you guys exactly what we're doing. If you did not see it on the stream, you don't get any early, information. But there's a load of stuff I'm thinking of doing lately. But I need to kind of focus on growing my channel a little bit. And there's a few things I need to do in order to do that. Get back to streaming is top of that list. But thank you guys for joining me for this Sunday Slice. It's been lovely hanging out with you as always. I'm gonna chill out the rest of the night. I've been chilling out most of the day, to be perfectly honest, and getting some research and stuff like that done. But I'm just gonna chill out. Maybe play some F1, I think. That's kind of one of the nice games I kind of keep for myself, just going around the track and trying not to crash, which is impressive. I don't do that very often. Anyway, Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the support for the last few months. It's been incredible. I will see you again for some more games very soon. In the meantime, stay happy, stay positive, keep looking after each other out there. Mostly, stay cheesy, and I will see you later. Bye-bye, guys.